So I started doing this tapping challenge with one of my friends. For those of you who don't know, it's called tapping is the emotional freedom technique, and it is a technique that is used to regulate your nervous system, um, alleviate stress and tension, heal your body, clear energy in your body. It I use it for like everything. I use it for my affirmations. I use it for intentions. I use it for my gratitude practice. I use it just to clear energy when I'm walking out in nature. I use it. It's like Heinz ketchup. You like put that shit on everything. I'm pretty sure they don't say shit, but I do. So, but I use it for everything. So, yesterday I started this challenge where I'm tapping for uh, Margaret Lynch's challenge of tapping for $50,000. I didn't want to tap for $50,000. I wanted to tap for something uncomfortable. I tapped for $1 million. So she's doing the tapping to tap for $1 million, and she's talking about blocks. I must be blocked to receiving this money, and I felt that that's true. Like I'm feeling in my body right now like that is true. Like I'm blocked to that kind of money. The question is, what is the block though? The block could be a number of things. For some people, it is around not being worthy of that money. So she spoke to that in the video, where you're not worthy or you don't believe that you deserve to bring in that kind of money. I don't have that problem. So that didn't resonate with me at all. Some people have a block around, let me see, what's another good one? Like that they shouldn't have it because not because they don't deserve it or they're not worthy, but because money is the root of all evil. So if that kind of money or money is evil, then they shouldn't have money. Like that is something that they learned or something that they believe. My block, however, was around managing that kind of money, like not being able to handle it, which I was surprised about because I was surprised about it. So I'm feeling into this money coming in and visualizing it coming into my accounts. I'm not prescribing the way in which it's coming into my accounts because I'm just trusting that it will. And I think that some of you get the game messed up because you start to get into how it happens. And when you start to get into how it happens, then you are trying to it's hard. You're not prying your little hands off of the control for how you think it's supposed to come in. So don't do that. But anyway, but I thought about this money coming in, just like landing wherever it's landing in all my accounts, maybe a total, whatever. And then I thought about $1 million. And I'm like, oh my God, that's a lot of money. Oh my God, that is a lot of money. I've never had $1 million. How do you manage $1 million? And then I started to just go off and let my mind start floating like, you're going to fuck it up. You are going to fuck it up. You're going to make decisions that where you're going to lose it or lose a lot of it. You're going to make decisions that make it get taxed to high hell. You're not going to be able to figure out the best way to make it last as long as possible. And whenever there's a situation for me where I feel like I'm not going to be able to handle it, I just freeze. Like look, stop, drop, and just stop. I don't even drop and I don't roll. Because that's movement. I just stop. Just shut it down and completely freeze. So I could see myself that when this, not if, but when this million comes from wherever it's coming from and lands in all of my accounts, and I look up and I say, oh my God, I have $1 million. I could see myself freezing. I could see myself hoarding that money. I could see myself like being afraid to spend any of it for fear that not that more is coming. Like I don't think I felt that far. Okay, my body's responding to that. Ooh, my body is really responding to that. I'm just going to tap on my collarbone area while I'm talking about this. So you're seeing me work this block out. So it's not only that I'm afraid that I will lose it, that I will fuck it up, that I will make decisions that will get it taxed to high hell or get me into tax trouble, that I don't have enough. So that's tends to be another area where I have limits, like around my enoughness. Am I capable enough? Am I smart enough? So I believe that I am capable. I believe that I am smart, but is it enough? And that bridge or that gap is tends to be where I land. Am I funny enough? Am I pretty enough? Am I enough? Whatever enough to be able to dot dot dot. That tends to be a big block for me in a lot of things. So when I think about large sums of money on its way to me, I don't think anything about being worthy and deserving of it. Of course I am. Like, of course I am. Just without question. But once it comes here, will I be able to manage it properly? And I start thinking about, well, in order for me to get over this, do I know enough or will I be able to handle it? My first response is, I have to figure it out now. Like right now. That $1 million is not here, but damn it, I need to be prepared. Right? I need to stay ready so I don't have to get ready. So what can I do in this moment to prepare myself for the $1 million that is coming? I need to find a financial planner. Well, you don't have money for a financial planner, but I can at least get a list of 3 so that when that money is coming, I can just make a couple of phone calls and set up a session so I don't have to do that legwork. That's the kind of shit I do, right? What else? Well, I need to talk to a tax attorney or like financial planner or some sort of lawyer, or not some sort of lawyer, but a lawyer, a CPA or tax consultant to help me to plan out the best way to shield my money from paying a whole bunch of taxes that I shouldn't have to pay. What if that $1 million is actually after tax money? Or maybe that $1 million comes from something that can't be taxed, like a lawsuit, or what else can't be taxed? Something that's already been taxed that has not stopped them before. But anyway, I digress. What else do I do? Yeah, so that's like a big block for me, and I was kind of surprised about that, because I mean, $1 million is a lot of money, but then when in the scheme of things, with things being more costly and a lot of things, debt being high, or I own my own home, so paying off a mortgage, like, those kinds of things, that, I mean, it's very easy for your $1 million to be gone, honestly. So yes, it's a lot of money, but it could be gone in 5 seconds. It's very easy to spend it all. So I'm very good at savings, but I'd also like to enjoy my money too. Like, if it just goes to paying off debt and saving, then how am I getting enjoyment out of that? Like, how is that? It's making my life better, of course, but there's nothing sexy about paying off debt and saving the rest. Like, I'm not even turned on by that. I'm not even turned on. So, yeah. So these are clearly things that I need to work out. But the working out isn't to do what I would normally do, which is now get on Google for hours and look for financial planners that I could work with, or find a CPA that could help me, or look for lawyers in my area that specialize in estate planning or creating trusts and other tax strategies for money that I don't have right now, with money that I don't have right now. That's not a good use of my time currently. It's not a good use of my energy in this moment. So another thing for me to do is to work it out internally, because it's just speaking to a limiting belief that I have, and no amount of support that I have from people who have multi-million dollars that are already in my circle, or will be in my circle when I get to that level, that could advise me, or people that I follow that speak freely about their money and about, who they work with to help them with their taxes, or